Hey friend, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in and see what's going on for the energy right now. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, and if you're new here and feel connected, it's great to like and subscribe to the channel. It allows us to jump into the energy and get you a clearer message based on that. So let's just check in right now, see what is going on. Right now, current energy is sitting with the moon. I'll pull out the cards and then I'll jump in and share what is coming through. We've got the Chariot crossing the moon energy right now. Let's see what's influencing this for you. Okay, the Hanged Man. Oof. The past impacting at present. Strength. The Devil. The Seven of Cups. Okay. Headspace. What do we need to know? Got the Magician. Okay. Near future. Got the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Your power. What's on in the environment around you right now? And I'll flip these over and we'll jump in. Hopes and fears. We've got the Knight of Swords and then the potential outcome. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and then we'll see what that last one is. All right, let's get into it. The moon energy is showing up here as your current situation along with the Chariot crossing this, okay? There could be something here about not sure how you feel about something moving forward or about a certain direction right now. Or maybe that's what you're trying to assess, you know, intuitively, the direction you should be going. Maybe something's already picking up speed or you've committed to a certain something here, okay? You could be questioning how you feel about it, not sharing how you feel about it, or wondering how someone is also feeling about this right now. You may be getting some insights as well. I'm just connecting into the energy a little bit more here. It's like you know something though. I feel like you know something that you're holding back for some reason. You're holding back for some reason on something. And that's what could be you holding something back in terms of a direction. And even the Hanged Man is influencing this. So it's either wanting to gather more information here or trying to understand some other perspective. I think you know, right now it's like looking at all aspects before you go forward. Because there's something niggling, it feels, inside of you right now, okay? And I can see this here with the past, how it's impacting you. Because you could be holding back how you're feeling, holding back how you're expressing yourself about something. Maybe you want to share something, you want to open up about something, but right now you're holding back because you don't want perhaps a past situation or a past experience that had been some form of traumatic or intense or full on for you cloud your judgment today. And so I feel like, again, there's some holding back, but there's also something maybe you're wanting to assess intuitively, but also making sure that you're not, you know, preempting something based on previous experience. But there's something that I just feel that you know here with information that you're gathering or learning about. But again, you want to make the right call is what it seems here. And understandable, right? Because in your headspace, we do have the Magician energy. So I feel this is about in addition to this, for some of you, I feel like there's something that you're trying to pull off. And what I mean by that is whatever this is that you want to drive forward or you're assessing or looking at, There could be a part of you that you've been through some experience before, and this could be around a relationship. This could be around something that you're trying to launch, build, or create, some form of project. Some of you, this is going to be a little bit different for. Obviously, this is a general read. However, I feel like there's something that, again, you're trying to match up right now. It's like you're trying to bring everything together to achieve something, but a part of whatever that you're achieving or wanting to connect to, because it's something that you value, that you want to connect into, that you want to match into, that you want to get very acquainted with. Okay, so for some of you, this is a project, like something you want to create, birth around a project. I feel also for some of you, this is around a relationship, perhaps doing something or taking something to the next level. And that relationship can come in many different forms. Okay, so again, take what may resonate here. Yeah, because it's something that you want to build and create upon with this Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're waiting for this opportunity to show up. And I feel this is what Spirit's saying to you. There is something that wants to present itself, and it will present itself shortly, you know. An opportunity that you can jump in, that you can explore, that you can build upon here with this Ace of Pentacles. But it's like you're still weighing up something within yourself. Like, have you got it right? Do I have all the information? Have I got all the necessary things I need to go for this thing that you want? In terms of your power in this situation, 10 of Pentacles, interesting power to have. But you know what I like about, 10 of Wands, did I say Pentacles? Interesting. The 10 of Wands here is really, you know, the power is all this stuff that you've been carrying and that's been weighing upon you. This to me is letting me know that this is alleviating. This is kind of, you're dropping it. You're dropping your guard. You're dropping everything that you've been putting on yourself. It's finally, I feel, allowing you to release with this opportunity that's presenting itself, because whatever you've carried, it's carrying in a way that you wanted to, you know, have all the information, understand what you need to understand, do all the things that you needed to do to make sure that the things line up best they can. While sometimes that can be, you know, maybe for some of you, I don't know what other way to say than a little over the top, but it's just like you may be triple checking the, you know, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. To leave no stone unturned. Then interesting, all these things that it wants me to say here, but in saying that, I feel like you get to now release everything you've carried to get here, and releasing in a way of there's a newfound freedom in where you're going next, because what's going on around you, you have the Temperance energy. So this is about you working it, you know, things working and massaging and coming to life for the direction that you want to go. This Temperance energy is really about, it's giving me a smile, like you and what's next. And while everything may not be figured out, you know that you can work it and do what you need to do to get there, okay? I think that you've got a lot of things working in your favor. I feel at the same time here, there's still things that you're learning about yourself, about the way that you feel about things, the way that you assess things. You could be a bit more hypervigilant with this energy, you know, in your choices and in your decision-making process because of your past experience. But I feel here that there's a sense of peace that's coming with this opportunity or this thing that you want to jump into. And you're allowed to take that. It's interesting, the hopes and fears of the Knight of Swords. I think you're like, there's two things happening here. You could be waiting to hear from someone. And I'm gathering here, I think there's something or someone around this situation or dynamic that you're hoping is just not going to come in at 11th hour or whatever else and just, you know, add something in the mix that you don't really want to handle or deal with. But it's like you're also anticipating it. I feel you can take a breath here, okay? That's what it feels like. You can take a breath. You can take a breath. But I know there's a bit of anxious energy with it, whatever this is or whoever this is that you could be waiting to hear from or waiting on some news around something. Because as you come out towards the potential outcome here, you have the Lovers, you have the Nine of Wands, and let's have a look what this third energy in the mix is, the Hierophant. So for some of you, as I said, it's a relationship or a commitment to a partnership of some kind here. You've been feeling the pressure, okay? But maybe a part of this pressure is you're finding something coming back into balance, whatever has been up and down, whatever those, hasty conversations, those, where it can get a bit too much, that makes you feel tense. There's parts of it that you guys may be able to communicate normally, and then other times where it's just too full on and then it becomes too much. But what I'm sensing here is that whatever you're going into or however you're handling this situation here, Spirit's kind of working with you to say that in this opportunity of coming together, whatever this dynamic is, because the lovers doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. There's something that someone wants to join in partnership with you here. And I think whatever this is about is also about that aspiration that you have around either a project or a person. That there's more than one entity to this, okay? And when I say entity, energy, okay, or commitment, there's two energies coming together at least. But a part of this too is whatever commitments that you make, Spirit's kind of saying you can make a commitment, you can step into it. But a big part of it with this Knight of Wands is that you've learned something in the past, okay, when it comes to options, when it comes to decision making, when it comes to maybe some form of contracts and agreements. For some reason that's coming up here, and that's because the Hierophant's showing up here. I feel like with this opportunity, you've got a second chance at something. It doesn't mean replaying where you've been, but a second chance in insight and experience that you get to bring here. So whatever these dots, T's that you've crossed, I's that you've dotted, now because you've done that, it doesn't mean that you stop just there. If you've got to have some new agreements, maybe some of you are choosing to look at getting remarried, right? Maybe you've been married before, you're entering a new partnership or coming into, a de facto relationship. Maybe some of you want a prenup, okay? And you're looking at that. Maybe some of you are looking at sharing some form of finances or jumping into a new project, a new home, whatever this might be. Because for some of you, there is a bit of a change in a new beginning on where you're being committed to and where you're driving to. And I feel it's okay to have your own rules in this. I think that it's okay to have flexibility too, but there's some things that you know that you need as part of this commitment that's going to be important. And I think a part of it too is expressing how you feel. I feel a part of it too is just setting the right tone now rather than later when things get even more complex, and you find yourself in situations that I wish I did that back then, but I didn't because I wanted to trust it, or I didn't want it to make a big deal about it. Make a big deal where you need to make a big deal, something that matters to you. So whatever that is, I feel for some of you, it is getting, things on paper or having some agreements in play. For some reason, that's coming quite strongly here. But also too, that acknowledging that you're on the same page and you're supported in whatever that because some of you could be working to battling something together to achieve a goal or something that you want to jump into. Again, this could be some form of business partnership even. I just feel whatever this is, it's a matter of pushing through and standing true to it. But I think there's also something about being real and honest with what you also need that's going to keep building on this solid foundation, so you don't have to get back to here, right? You've learnt. And amongst the pressure, this is you working hard and getting to an outcome that you can feel free in what you're doing. But I do feel some of you need to talk up about something or need to show up in some form of structure or boundary that's important to you as part of this growth that trajectory and growth that you're in right now. There's a new phase that you're stepping into, and you've learnt about this before. You know this before. So whatever you're holding back or whatever you've held back before and didn't say, that's part of your intuition or part of your knowing, I think you need to open up about this. And I think that's really going to help it said unravel, but unlever, that's an interesting word, unlever. It's going to open up something, but whatever this opens up, I feel it's going to open opportunity to discuss, to present what you need to make this feel a lot more safe and secure in its structure or its environment, or what you believe together is supportive for you. I'm going to leave it there, dear friend. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates for you. Bye now.